Hey y'all, it's your girl Michaela Janae here, back with another video. If y'all hear some water ASMR in the background, it's because I'm in my laundry room, but please just try to ignore that if you can. Today I'm coming at you guys with a brand new makeup video. I don't know if you guys really like the makeup videos, but I really enjoy making them, so hopefully you guys, glance at them a little bit. If you did not know, I am a licensed cosmetologist, so that means I'm certified to do makeup also. And I really enjoy doing makeup on myself, but I really wanted to be able to service my clients. I'm not trying to be the world's best makeup artist on other people. I really love doing my own and perfecting my eyeshadow. Continuing to get better with that, which I think I'm really good, but that's besides the point. I just want to be able to service my hair clients whenever they have an event or something like that. So I wanted to get some more practice in. So today I'm working on my beautiful model, Raylan. You probably know her from some of my beginner braiding videos. I actually did like 2 styles on her. So she's actually been on my channel before. And today I'm going to be doing a like soft glammy glam on her. That's what I'm gonna call this, because it was real minimal, but the eyes made it pop. So I really enjoyed this look. So first I'm going in with my witch hazel. I used the rosewater witch hazel, and then I went in with my Pond's moisturizer. And right now I'm using the new elf like hydrating primer. It's supposed to be like the milk primer, the the one that's like super gripping, hydro grip. The milk hydro grip is compared to that, and it's brand new. And so far I really liked it. I'm not someone who's super knowledgeable in all the face makeup stuff. That's more of Raylan's category, to know about the aesthetics and the skin side of things. But from the way the makeup applied, it was sticking to her face really well, and it went on really smooth. I really did like the way her foundation and her base makeup came out. So I think some of that comes from this primer and the moisturizer that I used. So right now I'm going in with some gel and slicking up her eyebrows. Raylan has beautiful, beautiful eyebrows, so I definitely want to accentuate that and not overdo it. So, oh my gosh, thank God the water stopped. But now it's about to go into the spin cycle. So right now I'm just, like I said, gelling it up, and then I'm just gonna let that dry. It's best to just gel it, let it dry, then I like to come back to it. I don't want to keep moving it around while the eyebrows are still wet and stuff. So that is what I'm doing. And right now I'm color correcting. Like, I didn't even know about color correcting. This is how much, like I said, I'm teaching myself about face makeup and working with different, not only different skin tones, different undertones, and different facial types. Because myself, I don't color correct, so I didn't know how necessary it was. I was thinking that makeup can just cover most things, but that's why it's so important to, for me to go back into my books and look at the makeup section, learn about that skin, learn what skin needs, learn how the color wheel is applied to makeup too. Like, I always stress color wheel when it comes to hair, but when it comes to makeup, you have to know your client's undertones. You have to know what their skin is going to do, because their skin is different than the makeup you're applying. You have to know how to perfectly color match them and make their skin appear even and flawless and all that stuff. So the color corrector I was using was by LA Girl Pro, and I used like a dark orangey color for her dark spots. And I'm going in with foundation, and this is actually the Maybelline Super Stay foundation. You guys know I go between Maybelline and ELF, but I definitely want to get more of the Maybelline, because I just love their coverage, and I love how even it is, and it's like the perfect coverage, and it's buildable. So right now I'm going in with that, and like I said, she has some dark spots, so I color corrected first, and now I'm going in with the foundation. I blended it out, and it's also good to set your color correction. I did that with my setting powder. I don't think I recorded it though. So right now I'm just going to do one side of her face, and then I'm going to go over to the other side and do the other side. It's so important to, when it comes to face, like, I do not like a heavy face. I like it to look, just nice and light. I'm not trying to make it look draggish or too heavy. That's not the look that I like to give, which that is definitely a look. I love a heavy face. I love a beat. I love you know, full coverage when it's needed, but that's just not the type of makeup artist I want to be, or the type of makeup where I am. I love a nice, light, clean look with not too much caked on the face. Because especially, I'm in Louisiana, that's hot, and it's not always necessary here to put on that much makeup because you're gonna sweat that mess off. So right now I'm just making sure that I'm patting that in. You can also use a beauty blender, but today I just used a brush, and then I think I followed up with the beauty blender. But whatever works better for you, there's different methods. I've seen people use a brush or a beauty blender. It's really up to you. I'm not too picky. It's just about getting it done, getting it flawless, not using a brush that's too streaky, stuff like that. So as you can see right now, I'm just pouncing that into the skin with my beauty blender. It is clean and it is damp. Don't be using no dry beauty blenders. I know that for sure. Okay, so I'm just making sure that that is in her skin and it's just flawless and it's nice and covered. Okay. So right now I am going in with, I think this is a lighter foundation color. So right now I'm using my e.l.f. foundation for sure because I like a brighter center face first before I go into the concealer. Like, I've been looking at a lot of makeup tutorials and I'm trying to find what's my style, what do I appreciate in makeup, and that's what I like. I like when the center of the face is a little bit lighter, but not too light, just like one shade lighter, and then I conceal a little bit brighter underneath the eyes, which you're going to see next, and that's going to be a another LA Girl Pro Concealer. So right now I'm just making sure that I get underneath the nose, underneath the eyes, chin, and a little bit of forehead, and I'm just blending that in with my beauty blender and a brush. So I'm just going to blend that in, blend it all around. Start with the outer edges and then work your way up. And then after that, you're going to see me go in with that, a little bit of a lighter concealer right around the eyes and a little bit on the forehead and the nose. And then you're going to see me apply my contour. But I'm going to come back for that. I can see us holding hands, walking on the beach, our toes in the sand. I can see us on the countryside, sitting on the grassland side by side. You could be my baby, let me make you my lady. Feel like you amaze me, ain't gotta do nothing crazy. See, all I want you to do is be my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. And you're not the woman that can take your spot, my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. And you're not the woman that can take your spot, my love. So this time around, I'm carving out her eyebrows before I fill them in, just to make sure that I'm leaving them as full as possible. It's not a certain order you have to go in when it comes to makeup. You can do it in whatever order you want to, so this is the order that I decided to do it today. I'm using the same bright concealer that I used to brighten up her under eye and highlight. I'm using that on her eyelids too, to carve out those brows, and I'm not going to carve out the top of the brows because I just don't do that always. And if I do carve out the top, I'm going to use their foundation color, not a bright concealer color. So after I carve out these brows and lay it on her eyelid, I'm just going to, blend that out. And I like to set the eyelids and the brows, so I'm also going to do that before I move on. Okay, so now I'm going in with a little bit of contour. I think I used my LA Girl Pro Concealer again and just putting that above her cheek line. Just a little bit. Just a little bit, not too much. I'm gonna, what you call that? I'm going to contour her nose, a little bit on the forehead and the jawline. And then I am going to blend it out, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. Okay, so right now I am filling in her brows very lightly. I want to give a natural brow look with the Anastasia Beverly Hills in like taupe or something. I like to use a real neutral brow shade. Even if the person has black brows, I'm not really going to use black. Like, that's a little bit too harsh for me. And now I'm going in with my Milani powder mixed with my Morphe powder. I'm going to use the Milani medium to dark, and the Morphe, I don't know if it's like a banana, I don't know, but it has a yellow tint. I'm gonna have to go and check. But I mixed those two together to get her perfect shade. Like, I didn't want a super bright under eye. I wanted to match her skin. I actually want to pick up some more of the Maybelline finishing powders too, because I like a real natural face. I don't want it to have a white under eye. I'm thinking about getting either the Laura Mercier or the One Size Beauty powder, because I heard those are really, really good. But so far, this works for me. This did not give any flashback, and it gave a really smooth finish. So I really liked how these came out. But I know that there is a level up when it comes to the Laura Mercier, so I definitely want to invest in that. So right now I'm just going to go ahead and powder the areas that need to be powdered with the brush first. And then I'm going to use my beauty blender to bake her highlight in. And then I'm going to use my, what you call that, Black Radiance contour palette to set her contour. Okay, so as you saw for her eyelids, I actually went in with my contour shade and put that on the lid, and it was beautiful. Like, that's a nice little hack. Whenever you want just a cream, even brown color on the lid, just go ahead and use your contour shade. It was super easy. Now I'm going in with the blush, and I used the Crayon Case blush book. Something. It's in a little book, and it's blush, and it's by the Crayon Case. Now I'm going in with eyelash, like, clusters. I love the way this look comes out. Like, on her, we never do a full strip lash because we like really light, not overly dramatic looks. She doesn't even wear strip lashes on the usual, so this came out so pretty. I loved how this looked. I felt like a little lash tech putting together her lash set for her. I had two different lengths, and it came out perfectly. As you can see, I put diamonds on her eyelids. This look was actually inspired by Beats by Deb. Shout out to her. Love her makeup artistry. And I just applied those with eyelash glue. And what else? I got the diamonds off Amazon. So right now, as you can see, I'm doing a red lip. Like, I never do color. I'm usually a nude girl all the way. But Raylan loves color. So I'm like, this is the perfect person to try out some color. So right now, I'm using a red lip liner. It was really creamy. But I did not like the red lipstick that I used. It was by Morphe, and it was just not giving. I did not like the red lipstick. Please excuse the washing machine in the background. I know y'all hear that. But I'm going to try to fix it and just fill most of the lip in with the lip liner, and then I'm going to go and line her lips again with a darker brown lip liner because I just love a nice ombre lip. And I'm also going in with my highlighter, and this is my Holy Grail Maybelline highlighter.